Hi Year 2 and welcome to this week's Maths Mash. This week in Maths we've been looking at fractions still, and we finished off our learning of quarters and halves, and then we started looking at thirds. So a third is where you have a shape or number and you have split it equally 3 ways. So look at my circle, for example, it's been split 3 ways. It looks slightly different from what I thought it would look like. And again, if you have a number, you share it 3 ways, okay, to work out what it is. And we've looked at it in lots of different ways, and I'm going to show you those ways in just a second. Okay, so at the start of the week, we focused on finding a third of a number, and that's when we split it into 3 equal parts. They have to be equal, otherwise it can't show me that fraction that I need. So there's a circle, and it looks slightly different, and this is how it looks if I shared it between me and 2 other friends. We would get that size part each, because they are all equal, and that's the main thing. If I'm finding a third of a number, we again have to share it equally between 3 parts to find out the answer. So I've got my 6 chocolates on the screen, and I'm going to share them between 3 boxes to find out what 1/3 of 6 is. So I wonder if you can do this with me at home too. So all you need to do is draw 3 circles, your 3 sharing plates, and could you share your 6 chocolates for me? You might be able to do that in your head, very speedy. Okay, let's see if you've got the answer right. Well done if yours looks like mine. So I've shared it out 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I've got the answer of 2. I only look at one of the boxes, remember, because I'm only looking for one part. I'm looking for one of the 3 parts, 1/3. If I was looking for 2/3 of 3, then I would look at 2 of the boxes, and I could go, oh, 2 in that box, 2 in that box. So 2/3 of 6 would be 4. But remember, I'm only looking at 1/3. That's what we're focusing on for this week. So I just look into one of the boxes. So I can see that 1/3 of 6 is 2. Now, we had a look at using a bar model as well to represent this. And it says Annie uses a bar model to find 1/3 of 21. So let's get our bar out. And there it is, it's for 21. So I'm going to have 21. I need to share that again between 3, but I'm going to put it into a bar this time rather than my plates. So I'm not sure what that part is, and I'm going to use my counters to fill up my bar, and this is what we did, to work out what is it going to look like? What's it going to be 1/3 of 21? So I'll do that as quick as I can for you. So far, keep count with me. So far, okay, got 4 in each one, 5. I need to make sure I don't go over 21 with my counters. There's 6 in each one, 7, 8. That is my last one then. So it says there are 7 counters in each part. And if I count them up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I can see there's 7 in each box. So that must mean that 21, if I'm finding out a third of 21, it must be 7. And again, remember, if I'm looking for 2/3, I will look for 2 of the boxes worth. So 21 divided by 3 is 7, but also 7 times 3 is 21. So I can use my maths knowledge that I already know. And that's what we mean when the turtle says, I've noticed a pattern. All of our maths knowledge goes together to work out what the fraction is, because we can use our multiplication and our division too. We also had a look at these missing number problems, and they were quite tricky. So we were given what the part was, but we weren't given what the whole number was. So it says 1/3 of something is 15. And we just didn't know what that was, because we know what one part is. That means it's 15. So we had to do some adding here to work out what the answer was. So again, we used a bar and we put 15 in this one. That must mean that 15 is going to live in the other 2 as well. So I just need to do some adding, and I'm going to do 15, add another 15. I can use my number skills. I can also use my fingers. So 15 add 15. Oh, that gives me 30. And I'm going to add another 15 on to give me, got to count first, 45. Well, I don't know if you've also got 45. So whenever we see a missing number problem, try to put it in a bar and then do the adding, because that's going to really help you. There we go, 45 is my answer. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to just move myself out the way so I can explain to you this week's jobs. Okay, so if you are doing the rowing boat this week, I'd like you to use anything that you've got at home. It could be Lego, but I put on there counters or pasta or stones, and I'd like you to share it out equally using those numbers to see if they can be shared equally or if they can't be. So I've got 5 numbers there that I'd like you to explore for me. Can they be shared equally or can they not? If you're doing the sailing boat challenge this week, I'd like you to use the sharing plates method, just how we did when it was the chocolates. And I'd like you to find out the answers to those questions. I've put an extra challenge down there. It says, could you work out what 2/3 could be? So again, go back to each one and try to work out what 2/3 would be. That would be fab. If you're doing the submarine challenge, can you work out the missing number? So again, remember, look what I've just shown you. Think about that bar, put it into a bar, and then you're adding those numbers up. I've given you what one part equals, but I have not given you the whole number. Today, you're trying to find out the whole number. Okay, so if you need to, pause me here, take a screenshot, whatever you need to do so you know what you're up to. Okay, right, well, I hope everyone has a really lovely Easter holidays, and we already are looking forward to seeing you when you get back after a nice long break. So see you very soon. Have a lovely Easter. Bye.